Countries in the world are considering using CBDCs, and once this kind of power is unleashed, it may be nearly impossible to reverse it.
Wait, so what are CBDCs?
Central bank digital currencies. Instead of being completely uncontrolled, this money is completely controlled.
Why would banks want to create their own digital money when they already control our paper money?
Because they can't control how you use your paper money. Once it leaves the bank, it becomes hard to trace and nearly impossible to control. CBDCs would allow the government to completely control the money, to spy on everything you buy. Imagine the government taxing you instantly, seizing your money whenever they feel like it. Say the wrong thing in a post, poof, you're a terrorist. And poof, no more money in your bank account. Today, most of the countries in the world are considering using CBDCs, and once this kind of power is unleashed, it may be nearly impossible to reverse it.
Wait, so what are CBDCs?
Central bank digital currencies. Instead of being completely uncontrolled, this money is completely controlled.
Why would banks want to create their own digital money when they already control our paper money?
Because they can't control how you use your paper money. Once it leaves the bank, it becomes hard to trace and nearly impossible to control. CBDCs would allow the government to completely control the money, to spy on everything you buy. Imagine the government taxing you instantly, seizing your money whenever they feel like it. Say the wrong thing in a post, poof, you're a terrorist. And poof, no more money in your bank account.
All right, Shalom. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh Micro-C.H.I.P, Micro-C.H.I.P, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching His truth that's gone all around the earth. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Atazawam from the Great Millstone here in St. Louis. Just going to dive into a quick lesson. And we saw the little cartoon clip at the beginning. And this lesson is really just to go into, basically a reminder, all right, to all the brothers and sisters out there, all right, that no matter what's going on in the earth, okay, don't forget about this. And that this that I'm referring to is the Micro-C.H.I.P, okay, that M-A-R-K that Esau Edom, all right, wants to put in you, all right, because right now a lot of people are preoccupied, okay, and it's by design. You're preoccupied with what's going on in the so-called elections, what's coming up in a couple of weeks, the start of the NBA season, what's going on in football, all these other things, the whole trial of P. Diddy that's going to be coming in the beginning or middle part of next year, 2025, all of these different things that are going on. Don't let these people rock you back to sleep, okay? Because this is a real thing, and we've been telling you all for quite some time. I know ever since I've been in the truth, all right, and way before that, since this YouTube era, all right, with the apostles of Great Millstone who have been mentioning this for so many years, okay, that life as you know it will change, particularly when they implement this thing and make it real, all right? Make it mandatory and make it such that you can't operate in their so-called society. And a lot of people are going to lose faith in those days, okay? Even those anti-Christians, right? The antichrist over there in the church, all right, who say that they believe in the Lord. But when the stress or the distress comes upon them, 10 times out of 10, they're going to fold, all right, because they're going to want to live and they're worried about their lives. You can see that now, even with it not being mandated, okay? So let's just jump right into a few scriptures. This won't take long at all. This is Matthew 6:19, and it reads, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also," right? And those who are concerned about the world How are they going to live? How are they going to get by? How are they going to feed their kids? So on and so on. Those distresses of life, all right, will take hold of them, and they will fold under the pressure, right, and be doomed for destruction. You see, verse 22: the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is the darkness? No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. He cannot serve the Most High and mammon. We liken that mammon, right, as what? Money, right? Things of value, okay, that a man can buy and sell and get gain and pay for his goods, his services, and such, okay? Going on to verse 25, it says, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not more better than they? Which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wherefore, if the Most High so clothed the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? And that's a key point for when this thing is mandated. People will have little faith, okay, because they're going to worry and they're not going to be hooked up with the truth of Yahweh Shem-Yahweh-Shai, okay, to have that faith, okay, that will carry them through, all right, where they won't faint, you see. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things, but seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Okay? And so, yes, what has to be first is this truth, right? The righteousness of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Not some soft, watered down version of what the scriptures are actually saying. All right? Not some tolerable gospel, okay, where everybody fits in. It's a one-size-fits-all gospel, okay? That's totally not the case. But in the last days, it's going to take faith, right, in order for you to endure unto the end. Going on to verse 34, it says, take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought of the things of itself, sufficient unto the days the evil thereof, right? Tomorrow will have and bring its own problems. You see, let's go over here quickly to 2nd Ezra 16, and we'll jump in right there, verse 40. It reads, O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth, right? Because more than likely, even those of us that are in the truth, you know, you're going to suffer and lose everything, all right? Your apartment, your home, maybe you won't be able to drive your cars, right? Why? Because you don't have the digital, right, the currency, okay, that will allow you to pay for what? Your taxes, earn your money, pay your rent, pay your light bill, pay your car insurance, buy gas, all right? All these things are going to be very, very difficult for you to do, okay, without this system that they're putting in place right now, okay? And most people are not watching for it, all right? Going on, well, matter of fact, let me speak on the pilgrim part of it, because you basically have nothing, right? You'll be moving about, okay, as a pilgrim, right? You're not going to be stable in a so-called residence or address, more than likely. Okay, because it's going to be very, very dark times. Okay, living off the grid, if, as it were, hunting for your own food, maybe. All right, but the Lord said, for His elect, we shall eat, we shall drink. Right, the Lord is going to take care of us. It's not to say that it won't be a hard time or it might be a shaky time, but through the Spirit will lead us. Right, Lord's willing, we're a part of that number. All right, and maintain our faith in Yahweh Shem-Yahweh, that we'll be taken care of as we move about, okay? Because we won't be in this man's system any longer. Verse 41, he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that hath not dwelled therein, right? So that's what we're saying. You're going to have a total different mindset about your life, willing to lose it all, right? And being able to stay in the faith, right? Because you're not going to be able to carry these things around on your back, okay? All your great furniture that you have, your 3 cars that you got, okay? You may be on a bike, you may be on foot, you never know. Okay, it's one of those things where we have to wait and see. Verse 43, he that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes, right? We don't know what's going to happen in that day and time. So don't have your heart set, your mind set on these things of the world. You have to begin to start pulling yourself away from all of these comforts of home. All right, eating 3 meals a day and so on and so on. Being able to eat a piece of cake or get a piece of candy every time you want. All of these things will be something of the past. All right, during this time. Verse 44, they that marry as they that should get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers, and therefore they that labor in vain, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses and take their children captives, for in captivity and famine shall they get children, right? So it's going to be a very difficult time. That thing that we always talk about, martial law, will be in full effect, right? They'll be searching, going from house to house. There'll be those that are breaking in houses and the likes of every terrifying thing that you could think of will be happening during that time. This is Mark 8 and 34, and it reads, and when he had called the people unto him and his disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, right, this gospel of truth of Yahweh Shem-Yahweh, the same shall save it. Salakia. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Right? So more people are going to be more willing, right, to do whatever the system tells them to do so that they can maintain their life just for a brief moment. Right? They rather face destruction from the Almighty, right, than to keep their chin up, as it were, okay, and not bow the knee to Baal. All right, but as we always preface these lessons, and we go into the elect of Yahweh Shem-Yahweh, okay, they will not bow their knee, you see. Verse 38, whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels, right? And we read that in Matthew 24 also, where the Lord is going to send his angels to the 4 corners of the earth to gather his elect up. All right, but first that terrible time has to come. And in that terrible time is what? that Micro-C.H.I.P. Okay. Quickly, this is Hebrews 13:5. It says, let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he has said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee, so that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. You see? So you can't be afraid if they say, we're going to lock you up, throw you in a FEMA camp, unless you take it. Then if that's what it calls for, then that's what it is. Don't fear anything that they may say they're going to do to you. Psalms 37 and verse 1, it reads, fret not thyself because of evildoers. Right? Esau, Edom, is the ultimate evildoer on the planet. He's the one behind this beast system, all right, and this new system that they're going to implement, okay? Neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord Yahweh and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord, Yahweh Shem-Yahshua, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. You see? So don't be afraid. If you put your faith and trust in Yahweh Shem-Yahshua, stand fast, all right, in that faith. All right, Lord's will, the Lord will increase our faith as we go day to day. All right, and we got to get this. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right, and so things are moving very swiftly because time is running out on Esau's kingdom. Right, so eventually this thing is going to pop off just like that. While everybody's preoccupied and watching everything that's going on in the earth, they're going to spring this thing forth. All right, Revelation 13 and 15, and it reads, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. That mark is that charagma, all right, that you always hear us talk about. That engraving, that under the skin carving, okay? Free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. I think it was maybe a year or so ago they started that Fed Now. So every time you make a transaction on your credit card or debit card, or you make a deposit in your bank, the Fed knows what you got, how much you spent, okay, where you spent it, what your buying habits are, and so on. All right, this thing is already underway, but as we say all the time, it's not mandated yet, but there's going to come a time when it will be. All right, so this is the time to gird up your loins and be prepared. All right, as it's moving forward in that direction. Okay, and there ends the lesson for this evening. Lord willing, it was edifying. All right, all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai. Shalom.